So here again, we're talking about dating overseas, and your relationship has progressed to the point that you guys want to be together, and you've chosen not to move to their country because you know what, that is always an option. But now you're thinking about and wanting them to move here to the States. Let's talk about it a little bit before we get started. Please remember to subscribe, follow, like, share, repost, right? There are plenty of other people out there who are dating people overseas, and here's some things that they might want to consider when they decide to make that step, take that leap to move forward in your relationship with that person. So some of the concerns that they have: using empathy. In different cultures, we dress differently, right? So give them a little heads up before they get here. Talk to them about the dress or style of dress for professional, depending on what job they're looking for, and also what is socially acceptable, right? I'm not saying that their native or cultural outfits won't be appreciated. But first of all, the weather or climate could be different. So if you're thinking of wearing something thin over here and you live in Detroit, or you live near the Canadian border, that person's going to be in trouble. You might want to tell them they're going to need a thin-solid thermal wrap blanket almost coat, right, in order to make it through the winter. And their body has to adjust to the climate over here depending on what part of the country you live in. So that's the kind of dress advice that I'm talking about. Also, there are things that we may do that's a little bit different than what they're accustomed to as far as their dress and grooming. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to expose my husband a little bit. So when I talk to him, normally because it's so hot there, they don't wear shirts. Let's be real. Now, I appreciate it. Let's be real. However, I don't want people coming to my home and seeing my husband with no shirt on, because that's what he is accustomed to doing in his native land, right? So that kind of stuff is the stuff that they need to know about and be more aware or observant. And you, as their future spouse, fiance, person dating them, you need to let them know what is expected and what is socially and professionally acceptable where you live at here in the States. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I also love to dress in African attire. I have outfits and dresses that I've ordered or my husband has had made for me, and I absolutely love it. When I'm going out somewhere, I don't have no problem wearing it. I enjoy it, right? But in certain instances here in the States, you may have to dress what we wear here, right? So that's the kind of stuff you got to start getting their minds acclimated to already. Another thing, colloquial expressions and accents, right? People may not understand what they're saying. And so you may find that you're going to become the translator. You're going to have to tell your friends and your family when they say something what they're actually saying, because you understand, you guys have been talking, but the accent may be so thick that your friends and family, they'll do what my mom does, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. My mom will sit there and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, when he laughs, she laughs." And then later I'll come behind and say, "You ain't understand a word he said, did you?" And she'll be like, "No." It's getting better. But I'm gonna call her out because my husband told me his mother does the same thing to me. And we all speak in English, which is funny, right? So you will find that both you and that person will become the translators for your friends and family because of the accent or certain things that we say here that they don't say there. So you'll have to explain those expressions to them. I find it so appealing and cute and downright attractive when my husband uses American colloquial expressions and to hear it in his accent. But I'm getting way off topic. So let's get back to what I have written down. So that's another thing that you're going to have to help them with. So those are some things, just a little snippet that you want to think of just in advance, how you can help them with this transition that they're going to be moving here into the States. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, share. I got more for you. I'm dropping another video. This is your girl, Essie, and I'm out.